This is probably going to be no surprise to you, but the fastest and easiest ways to get reviews are simply to ask for them. And I know that sounds very simple, but it really is, and it really is one of the most effective ways to get reviews. But a lot of times businesses don't do this. They're afraid to do it. They don't want to inconvenience their customers. But this is the way that you can get reviews quickly. And so you really, really should ask. And you don't have to just ask every person that comes through your door. You don't have to ask customers that you don't think are necessarily thrilled with your service or that won't take the time to do it. Start out by thinking about your repeat customers. Do you have any customers that are continually frequenting the business and would possibly leave a review for you? These are the people that you want to target initially. If you actually are working with a physical business, you have customers that actually come to your location, ask them to leave a review on the spot while they're there. Here's an example. I recently had to go to a car dealership to get a new car when mine just died unexpectedly. And it was really frustrating because I was already without a vehicle. I had no way to get my kids to where they needed to be. I had to go to a dealership that was a little ways out to get a vehicle that would actually work for my family. And when I got there, I was expecting to be there for hours and hours upon end, trying to get everything done and trying to coordinate test driving different vehicles with kids in car seats and that whole ordeal. But once everything was finalized and I was ready to walk out the door, I had had such a positive experience. I was relaxed, I was relieved, everybody was happy. The process was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. And just as we were in the last step of the process, the dealership owner asked me to sit down at the computer and I had to fill out a form with some information for the vehicle or insurance. And he asked me, since I was already there, would I be open to leaving a review about my experience? And he flipped to a different tab, and right there on the screen was a place where I could leave a review on a site that is really good for car dealerships. I was more than happy to do it. It took me a whole extra minute to do, and I felt good about it because he had done something so good for me. I was more than happy to do it on the spot. So don't hesitate if you have that physical business to sit down and ask your customers to do it on the spot. The key is just to make it easy for them, just as that car dealer did. He could not have made that any easier for me to do. If he had said, well, would you happen to do this? I'll email you the link. I would have said, absolutely. Who knows if I ever would have gotten to it though. But that goes to the next point. You really have to go above and beyond. You have to make your customers want to do this. So if this is for your particular business, you have a lot of control over that. If this is for another business that you are working with, that you are trying to rank their listing, you can coach them a little bit and talk to them about the importance of reviews and how they can go about getting them, but you have a little bit less control in this area. But in the end, just don't be afraid to ask.